Good evening, everyone. How are we? Hope you're okay. Welcome back. Welcome back to a very short stream chat on LMU because it's the missus's birthday today. So she'll be back from work in a bit. And yeah, we're just going to do a few races here and then we're going to get some food as a family. And yeah, it's just going to be a bit of a short one just to chill on LMU because... I think an hour was enough. Well, an hour and 20 minutes was enough for me. It was enough for me to make a call with Project. There was no point me playing that game any more than that because that game ain't going anywhere in the current state it's in now. It ain't going anywhere. Like it's just not worth it. It's not. Yes, you could. Like, we could do, like, the usual YouTuber thing where we just try and milk it a bit to get a few subscribers. But what's the point if you're not going to play it until it's fixed? Until it's in a workable condition, I just don't see the point with it. So, yeah, I'm not going to waste any time with that game until they've got it sorted, chat. Like, I can deal with bugs and issues, but it's got to be fun. It's got to be fun to play. And in its current state, it is not fun to play. So... yeah, I won't waste any energy until that game is in a better condition. The physics, Gary, the physics, basically, the physics were the biggest problem with Project Motor Racing. Like it's all over the place. I mean, it might have potential. It might have potential in the future. Who knows? But in its current form. How it is now, I would if I could refund. I don't know if I can refund on where I bought it from. I bought it from like a third-party website with a key, a Steam key. I don't know if I can refund it because I did an hour of it. I don't know. I'm not sure what the rules are, but I mean, I would happily buy it again in the future if there's big improvements. But in its current state, I feel ripped off paying £38. So, yeah, like, yeah, like I think it did look good. The physics. The thing is, though, like I said, though, from the start, I'm pretty sure I was one of. I'm pretty sure I did mention more than once that you have to be careful with the person that's making this game because the marketing behind it. I said what they're putting out in trailers was going to be very specific to look a certain way. It looked pretty solid on the physics, but when you play it on a wheel, it's fucking shite. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not the only person that will say this. The wheel fit. Loads of people were hyped, and they were like, I mean, they were dragged into the marketing. I've always said from day one, just be careful with the marketing of this game. I think I said it in nearly every time we talked about it. But it's awful. Like, the hypercars have to be some of the worst cars I've ever driven in any game. Like, what the hell are they doing with that? I mean, the GT1 car was not the worst, but it felt like it was floating. It felt like it was hovering on the track. That's what it felt like. Bizarre physics. Bizarre physics on the game. So, I'm not sure whether they'll be able to fix it. I hope they can, because maybe there is potential in the game in the future if they can get the cross-platform working and like the online in a good condition. Maybe there would be potential, but in its current form, there is no potential in that at the moment. But let's wait and see in the future. I will happily go back to it in a couple of months and try it again. I ain't trying it the way it is now because it's a waste of time. It is a waste of time in how it is now. I'm not going to sit there and just milk it just because it's a new game. I can't do that. Like, I'd rather play this. I'd rather do something that I enjoy doing. This is going to feel weird though. I've done a couple of laps just to get vaguely warmed up. Then I just did 2 laps because after playing Project Motor Racing, it's weird. I actually had force feedback in the corners on this game. I could feel weight on the car. I could feel connection to the road in the corners. Didn't feel that before. It's just a weird feeling. Anyone who's played it will know what I'm saying. The car feels like it's hovering, floating. Doesn't feel it doesn't feel like you're connected to the tarmac on Project Motor Racing. And do you know what? Some of the F1 games used to have a feeling like that, and that's why I stopped playing it. Because the F1 games started to go a bit like that. And for me, Project Cars 2 and 1 had better feeling. Way better feeling in when you were driving it than this Project Motor Racing. Felt miles better. Right, we'll go 4-4-2. 4-4-2. We'll go very low on this. I think we'll go down to 47 on that. How long is qualifying? 5 minutes, so we get 3 laps in. Okay. So I don't really know what the ratio needs to be, but we will go. We'll put 3.8 in just to make sure. I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, let me just put the braking up a bit because it's not 3. That should do. We'll just go in and have a little couple of races here, chat, chilling out. Yeah, I didn't watch all Steve's video. I think I watched the first couple of minutes of it. Well, I watched him play on X on the hypercar. But it's just a weird feeling that you're getting when on a wheel. The wheel doesn't feel like, and it drags you off on the curbs randomly. Like the wheel just literally will drag the car off. It's a strange. Like I don't understand how the main bloke behind it is saying it's got the best AI of any. I know he's got to hype his game up, but he's literally leading himself up to getting slaughtered because the game is not even close to being the best AI. It's not even close to being good on physics either at the moment. It's not. It feels pretty shit on a wheel. So I don't know how bad it feels on a controller. I haven't seen many people playing on a controller, but maybe some of you have tried it on a controller today and you'll have more of an idea than me, but it didn't feel very good on a wheel. No, it should have been early access in my view. They should have waited and brought that out on early access, I think, and then like cheaper price, early access, improved it, and then launched it at like $39.99 in like 6 months time or something. Got it into a condition where it was actually maybe usable, because right now it really isn't in a good place. Project Motor Racing. I don't know what. I've watched a bit of Ollie when after I finished mine. He's not enjoying it. he wasn't having a great time with it either. I don't know how bad the game was before the. I'm not sure how bad it was before the patch, because if that patch has made it a lot better, then I can only imagine how bad it was before that. But my guess would be that the patch hasn't done much, and it's just artificial changes here and there that hasn't really made that much of a difference. But yeah, back to some quality sim racing now. Well, quality game might not be some quality sim racing because I'm driving, but you know what I mean. You get where I'm coming from. Yeah, of course. I'll obviously be getting the power pack. Yep, we'll be doing all that on live stream. We'll stream that whole thing. We probably all just give. I mean, we might do some of the dailies like on a Monday, but we'll probably do any stream on Gran Turismo. Most of them will be with that power pack, doing the AI races and just getting that out of the way and going through it. There'll be a lot of people interested in watching them races, I think. So yeah, we'll do that. Right, let's just try and get a lap in here. I haven't put enough. Have I not put enough virtual energy in here? Oh no, I have. Yeah, I have. We only get 2 flying laps, don't we? We'll get 2 flyers and then yeah, the out lap. So yeah, we got enough. that's not very good. I'll lift just so I get a banker in. Just get ourselves a banker in, because this, you don't want to be at the back of the grid in this race, chat, with the rookies. This is a rookie race with no real SR restrictions, so this lap isn't going to be very good though, unfortunately. I need to start in the top 6 here. We do not want to start at the back. I can only really do this race today, Johnny. I haven't really got any choices. It's my partner's birthday today, so we're just doing a couple of races on here, and then I'm chilling out with the family. So yeah, it will only be a very short stream, hence why I'm doing this track and this race. And it's not my fault that this game only has like, what, 12 tracks in it. I can't really do much about that. It's just the way it is. That's another reason why I'm definitely going to look at iRacing as well. Bit more variety with the tracks. Needs some other, like another game with some variety, I think. And iRacing's probably the best choice. I've got to be honest with you. We're just getting let down with so many games recently, so iRacing's probably the safest bet as another game to play at the moment. Right, not a very good lap, but we can definitely go a lot quicker because we had to literally back out of that lap. Alright, turn it. Oh, I missed it a bit. That wasn't very good, was it? Messed up the apex. Oh, all over the place. Too deep. On the theory. Yeah. Not great this lap, but we're just getting warmed up. We'll take it for a warm-up lap. I mean, we just jumped on here. Looks like the pace isn't too far off straight away. Not bad. We'll take it. We're into the 2 minutes straight away. We'll take it. We haven't played it for a few days, so we will definitely take that one. Definitely a little bit more pace in it, though. All right, 10 laps. What am I doing? Setups aren't on, you donkey. We'll just put enough for 11 because just to make sure that it'll adjust anyway, won't it? It'll change that.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
11.1. I mean, it's going to be a 10-lap race, but we'll just put 44 in just to make sure that we've got enough to push. It feels okay. 44%, 11.1. Where did we end up then? P3. I mean, jumping. We haven't played it for a few days. We jumped straight in. We'll take it. Not a bad lap. Not the greatest lap, but not a bad one. We're the highest Mercedes anyway. The next Mercedes is in P7. So I said Mercedes. How does Mercedes sound like that? Stupid app thing. Not saying the word that it's trying to say it sounds like. You're right, Callan. How are you, mate?
Formation lab has started.
All right. Let's hope for a clean turn one. It's a rookie race, chat. Probably going to be chaos. All right, let's get ready.
Green flag, green flag.
BMW is really quick off acceleration. We know that, don't we? End up bomb drafting them. We gotta leave a bit of space when the gap's there, man. Oh shit. DC, my fault. Lost the rear. Oh yeah, we got suspension damage. I lost the rear on the throttle. Ah, what a donkey, my bad. Nah, we're out of this race, chat. We got a damaged suspension, so I lost the rear on throttle. Nothing deliberate. That's a genuine mistake. I lost the throttle. I've put my foot down and the rear snapped, so. Wasn't desperate. It's called racing, mate. What are you on about? That was a good move. That was a perfectly acceptable attempt of an overtake. I just got on the throttle too aggressively. I don't think that was desperate. That's called racing. That's what we're here to do, isn't it? Are we not here to race? I didn't do anything dirty. I just lost the rear on throttle. What was wrong with that? I mean, it wasn't like I deliberately rammed him. The first move was fair. He turned in on me. The second one was a perfectly good overtake. I just got on the throttle too early and lost the rear. Not like I deliberately took him out, was it? Yeah, we just lost the rear on the throttle. As I got on the throttle, the rear, maybe the temperatures are, I don't know, like, temperatures are warmed up in this race, so I thought you'd have the grip because the tyres are pre-warmed up for the rookie race. I thought the grip would be there. I just got a little bit too aggressive on throttle. My fault. Don't get me wrong, I know it was my fault, but there was nothing dirty there. It was a perfectly fair attempt of an overtake into this corner because this is a perfect place to do that inside overtake. You've got to be aware of it, so it's just when you go on that inside, you've got to be a bit more cautious on the throttle. Yeah, it just snapped on throttle. That's all that was. I'm not worried anyway. We're only here for a bit of fun this evening. We're not taking it too serious. I just want to have some good racing. Go for some overtakes. Although my suspension is going to cost us a lot of time now in this one because my front left suspension's dead. But yeah, sorry to Manu. I mean, at the end of the day, we're here to race. but I lost the rear, so my bad. Was it you that we hit, Dyer? Sorry, man. I lost the rear. I had to put the throttle down. It snapped, and with the Mercedes, when it snaps, it's like, it's just it's just gone. There was nothing I could really do. So my bad, though. I apologize to you, Dyer. It was my fault. I just lost the rear too aggressive on the throttle. Probably because I've not played the game for a few days. I've been a bit away, like, from it. So I got my... my ambition was a little bit ahead of where I was in terms of skill on the game. Need to get warmed up before I do shit like that, probably, but... did my tyre hit the sand, maybe? You might be right. Was my right tyre on the sand? That might have been the issue. If I was slightly on the sand on the outside, it would just snap, won't it? This track's really bad for that, isn't it? With the grip on the outside of the track, because it's obviously just sand on the outside. See if we can get a few positions back anyway. Car's feeling really dodgy right now. But yeah, my fault. Shouldn't have got so aggressive on the throttle. Are you on about Project Motor Racing, Dogs? Yeah. I think it's a good move to just let that game have a bit of time to sort the issues out, because in its current state, the game's a mess. Yeah, this damage on the front left is losing us a lot of time. We'll try and go around the outside, but I don't think it will rotate with the damage. Oh, he hit the Mercedes. That McLaren went straight into Mercedes then. Really? Oh, I've just been rammed. Oh. God's sake. Yeah, I've got more damage now. I've got more damage on the rear. Right, the grip's there to do it now. Yeah, I think Project Motor Racing, I feel like might be the biggest disappointment I've ever come across in sim racing, to be honest with you. I didn't buy Rensport, so I didn't get disappointed because I knew it would be shit. I knew Rensport was going to be a waste of time, but Project Motor Racing, like, they hyped the shit up out of that, didn't they? You know, they hyped up so much. And, like, I was, like, on the fence. I said, like, it could just be marketing, but a part of me was thinking, you know, I loved Project Cars. Have they finally gone down the route of Project Cars? I didn't trust that guy then with the space. But yeah, no, the game is it's not in a good place, Project Motor Racing. It's not in a good place at all. Oh, I think I just got hit again. Felt like it. This guy might have to go deep, so I'll try and get a cut back line on him a bit. No, back out of that. Oh, he's braking right, really awkwardly there. This Mercedes in front literally slamming his brakes on in the most awkward places. I've got damage here. He's going to send that back. This guy's not got the most pace, but I'll try and hold the outside. Oh, he's hit me. Yeah, he clobbered me. It is what it is. This is what you kind of have to expect it in a rookie race, to be fair. It's going to be like this. They haven't really got the racecraft in these lobbies, so it is what it is.
Time 2:12.99.
Yeah, on him though, Johnny. Like we gave him plenty of space on the inside there. I went really deep. I actually went quite deep into that corner and he still hit us, so. I just don't know what's going on with sim racing like at the moment. Like LMU is one that's shining, isn't it, in terms of like the recent games. There's not much else. I mean, Race Room's quite old. iRacing's donkey's old. There's nothing. LMU is pretty much the only new game that's really done what, you know, actually surprised me a bit, actually, because I wasn't expecting it to be great, but it's really come out and shown what a good sim you can make. But it's about it at the moment in terms of new games, like more modern ones. LMU is going to come to PlayStation, but probably not for another year or so. Yeah, AC Evo, from what I've heard, isn't in the best condition still. I haven't played it recently, so I don't really know, but I still think AC Evo will end up a better game than Project Motor Racing, a lot better. AC Evo will end up a lot better than Project Motor Racing, 100% on that. There's zero doubts in my mind about that. We'll wait and see, dogs. I mean, PD have let us down quite a lot before, so we'll wait and see with this one. But I don't know. Like, if you think the Sophie AI was a big letdown originally, we'll wait and see.
Lap 2:01.97.
Gonna lose so much DR in this, but I'm not really that worried. Don't really care. We'll go straight back in and race again. We're only doing a couple of these tonight anyway, so. My car is what you call food. Oh God. No, I don't like driving bad cars. I'm alright, you know. I mean, if I wanted to do that, I'd just play Project Motor Racing every day. I'm alright, you know. left arm. That left suspension feels knackered.
Lap 201.92.
Oh. At least we've got ourselves warmed up here. We should be able to go into the next one and have a bit better pace. Obviously without damage as well. What on are you on about on Project Motor Racing? The graphics are shocking, but it's not. That's not my main problem with the game. My main problem with the game is the physics, the wheel and the physics and multiple other things. I think he's letting us back through from when he hit me wide. Fair play. Oh, 1 minute. I'm in a race. 1 minute. I can't. Hello? Hi. Ah. Oh? Why did you get that? Was that from people in work or? Oh. That's all right, isn't it? I won't be too long anyway because I'm back on the other game I played because the other one was shite. And probably just a couple more races and then that'll do. It won't be long. I can't hear what? Yeah. What, the birthday girl's more important? Yeah. Got one more lap after this, if maybe get 2 positions back here. Right, let's focus and see. Where are you going? A little bit more damage. Why not? We've got enough damage on the car. Let's have a bit more. Oh, look how bad it is now on that corner. Abracadabra! Woo! See you later! Now you see him, now you don't.
Lap 202.99.
Like, let's see if we can go faster with a completely wrecked car. Gary! Thank you for the 50, man. I'll read that in a minute. Let me just finish this race because, you know, I'm on an absolutely belting result here. Best result I've ever had on LMU. Thank you for the support, Gary, you legend. Through PayPal, £50 chat. Smash that legend emote there for Gary, chap. What a legend he is. Thank you very much, man. See if I can read. Hey, she's 40 next year, Gary. Thank you so much, legend, but she's 40 next year, mate. You're not 40 yet. Appreciate support, Gary. You're a legend, mate. She doesn't look a day older than 25, chap. Brown nose. Right, let's get this race out of the way. Poor driving by me as well. I got a little bit too... I mean, I went for the move, and I think the move was fair. I just got aggressive on the throttle. I needed a little bit more warm-up on the throttle. But I think we'll have it there for the next race now, and then we can push. But yeah, that was a pleb race. But it wasn't just me that was making some pleb. I think a lot of other drivers did some dodgy shit as well in that, so... All right, let's... sorry to Dyer again. He was in the chat before. So yeah, it was Dyer that we ended up... When we lost the rear, we collided into him, so sorry to him. But yeah, it wasn't deliberate. I just lost the rear. Right, let's go again. That one. Starts in 6 minutes, so we might as well just register. Get back in the lovely Mercedes that actually feels like a Mercedes, that actually drives with good physics, that actually has good audio. What is this miracle? It's LMU. It's definitely not Project Motor Racing, I can tell you that. The move was good. It's just, did I clip the sand, Dyer? Because you mentioned the sand. Did my right hand tire just go in the sand briefly? Because I felt like I've done that move so many times and it's not done that. I must have just gone in the sand slightly or something, because it just like instantly lost grip on the rear, right? So it probably was the sand, but yeah. The actual move was on point. I made the corner. I just went a bit too over the curb and onto the sand, probably. But yeah, we won't talk about Project Motor Racing, chat. It's connecting to the internet. I can't even speak anymore, this thing in there. But yeah, Project Motor Racing's got a long way to go. If Project Motor Racing is going to succeed, it's going to have to go on one hell of a journey. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a game turn it around from something that bad to being a really good game. Like, I mean, let's put it this way. I'm being genuinely honest when I say this. I would rather play Project Cars 3, how that felt to drive, than Project Motor Racing. I would rather drive Project Cars 3. It was more fun. At least the game was fun. Fundamentally fun to drive. It was enjoyable. It was arcadey, but at least it was fun. Like, you could actually have a bit of fun playing it in terms of the drive. It was a bit more like drive clubby, entertaining. Project Motor Racing just... There's not much fun in that game at the moment with how it feels. But yeah. If I was you and you haven't played it on Steam yet, I've got to be brutally honest with you. What I would currently do is refund it and then maybe see how it turns out in another 2-3 months. Because if you haven't played it, I would just refund it before you play it. That's my honest opinion. If I hadn't played the game and I bought it on Steam, I would be refunding it now. Do you know what? I'm so happy that I went to Argus this morning, bought the game on PS5 because they said I could pick it up at 9 o'clock in the morning. I bought it, I went to pick it up, and then they said when I got there, it's not in yet, it's on an afternoon delivery. So I said, oh, it doesn't matter, then I'll just cancel it and get a refund. Oh, thank Fook for that. Thank Fook for that, because, oh my God, like, if I would have bought that twice, I would have been a little bit disappointed. So yeah, I got a refund from them. They refunded it me back while I was there. I said to them, can you just refund it me then? So I got me £50 back on the PS5 version. because I was going to stream it first thing in the morning on disc on the PS5. But then when they didn't have it, I was like, by the time I've tried to find somewhere else that would have it, it'd be waste of time. If you haven't bought it yet, Alpha, don't buy it. Wait. My best advice is there may be some hidden potential in the game in terms of like future. Maybe in the long distance future, like it won't be in a good state in the next couple of months. But maybe in like 4 or 5 months, maybe it'll be there and in a condition that you might be able to play it. But at the moment, I would just if you've pre-ordered it, refund it. That's the best advice I could physically give you. Like, save your money, refund it, wait, give it a couple of months. Let's see if they actually bother to sort some of the problems out with the game, because the problem you've got is you've got the bloke who runs it, Ian, whatever his name is. He's running around saying it's got the best AI on any sim. It's got the best handling, the best force feedback. It's got none of that. It's got none of that at the moment. And if he's in denial, is the game going to get better? I don't know. He needs to accept that there's big problems with the game. He needs to accept that the AI is shocking. The force feedback is non-existent in some places. In some places, it's okay. In some places, it's non-existent. He needs to accept that the physics at the moment, the way it is just bizarre. It's not how a car should drive. So if he accepts that, then maybe it can go and progress. But in its current form, I would presume any real-life drivers playing that would probably piss themselves, because I can only imagine they'd be like, this is just awful. But hey, let's just wait and see if it gets any better in the next 3 months, 4 months. Like, I'm willing to play it again if they improve it. If they can make it better, then I will play it. But at the moment, there's just no way you can play it like that. There's no way I'd be willing to waste my time. It's not fun. Like I like to say, if the game would have been fun, full of bugs, I would play it, because I can tolerate bugs if a game's fun. Like, if there's stupid bugs, if the fundamentals are there and it's enjoyable to drive, then yeah, you can play it. But honestly, I've never been more disappointed with a game in a long time. But I didn't play Rensport. So there is that. Rensport might have been worse, but I refuse to play that pile of shit. Ben Collins, this is very accurate, yeah. I don't know, like, some of the... It questions, like, some of the other stuff I've seen people saying. I mean, everyone's got their own opinion, I suppose, but, when you're seeing, like, interviews, it's like... I saw the... did you see what Traction gave it as well? Traction gave the Project Motor Racing 5 out of 10 in its current condition. I saw them being quite positive about it. They were saying some negative things, but they were being quite positive about it in a lot of... Has there been some sort of, like, I don't know, like, early access disclaimer that you can't be negative? I mean... Like, I honestly, Matt, I wouldn't... From 5 reviews on Metacritic, it was actually at 60%, which, I've got to be honest with you, 60% is very generous for that game in its current state. Like, super generous. I would not be giving it a 6 out of 10. If I had to... I can't review the game, because I refuse to play more of the way it is. I don't want to waste my time with it. It's not worth sitting here and... I know it's shit at the moment, so what's the point of me wasting 5 hours just to find out it's even more shit than it is? Like, with the handling, even if it's got a good career, I couldn't give it more than... There's no way I could see more than a 5 out of 10. It's poor. Yeah, it really is a shame, the state of racing games. I have to agree. Like, it's why so many people just stick with iRacing. And, like, at the moment, LMU and Gran Turismo's, because at least you know what you're getting. Gran Turismo's got its faults, but at least it's consistent with them. At least it's consistent. But yeah, we'll wait and see if it improves. I could go on 3 on that. Loose. Yeah, I'm going to try it just because I feel like it might just give me a bit better exits on some of these corners. Might make it looser, but hey, I'll get used to it. 47, 432, 3.8. Oh, brakes. Need to just go up on the brakes a little bit there. Just give it more braking pressure. No, do you know what? You've got to get you. I don't. Do you know what? I kind of don't. I don't want people wasting their money on it, though, Woody. I don't want people buying and giving. I know it sounds bad, but I don't think they deserve the money for what they've produced. Like, I know that like the developers have probably worked hard on it. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure they really want it to succeed, but you can't put out shit like that and charge people £60 for it. Like, you cannot be putting stuff like that out and charging £60 for a game in today's climate with how, you know, people don't have massive amounts of disposable income. You just can't do it. It's not right. And things need to improve in the sim racing development, because at the moment it's just like nearly every, like there's just not much coming out. I mean, what have we got to look forward to? Spec 3, LMU on console. Other than that, what have we got to look forward to? Evo's years away. AC Evo is on console, it's years away. On PC, it's probably a long way off as well. Like, there's not much to look forward to in sim racing for upcoming games at the moment. But yeah, hopefully there'll be a new game announced at some point, but I feel like they've been... Do you know, in theory, all they had to do was kind of Project Cars, but with better force feedback. The original Project Cars with better force feedback, better graphics, slight, you know, improve the physics, and they would have had a better game than Project Motor Racing. I mean, Project Cars, the original, is already better than Project Motor Racing. I would all day play Project Cars over Project Motor Racing or Project Cars 2. At least they were fun to play. So yeah, I don't know how they're going to progress from where they are with that game. And ACC is pretty much dead anyway on console, isn't it? There's not really anyone playing it. Race Room seems pretty good on PC from what I've seen. Race Room seems... I've watched a few things. It does look good, but I just don't know if there's much community on there. I don't really know. Like, iRacing's got the biggest community, hasn't it, really? Yeah, I've got Project Cars 2 and Project Cars in my library. I presume I can just re-download them, even though if it's been delisted, you can still re-download, can't you? Yeah, LFM I'm not convinced by on this game. I don't think you need it. I don't feel like it's needed, but... But the thing is though, Jimmy, the reason this game is so good is because they take their time on the physics. They don't rush out just to get cars out. That's why it's so good. Ah, I've braked way too late. Yeah, do you know what? I'm wondering if I've gone too much on that. We'll have to just go for it on the last lap. Have I gone too low on the... on that TC setting? I don't know. If you add too many cars, you can have a situation where not enough effort's put into the physics of each car. LMU has the advantage that they really do get the physics nailed down, and yeah, I mean, you only have to look at Project Motor Racing, how inconsistent the handling is between the cars that we tried before. Like, they're just all over the place. you know what you get with this, a really well optimized game. Like the cars are just so, they're focused. They know what they needed to do and they done it, and why people like playing it. Yeah, iRacing's expensive, obviously. That is the downside to iRacing. Right, we're gonna have to go for one more lap. This lap's just been a cruise lap because I plebbed it. We need to get well into the 2 minutes again. Right, so I'm gonna focus. Try and brake a little bit earlier for turn 1. I had to get off the throttle a bit. Whoopsie. Right, obviously a slow lap, but try again. No. Didn't get the line right. That's awful. Oh, God. It's a little bit messy. I just hope we can start in the top 7 because it's all over the place, this. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. We're all over the place. I've plebbed it. I've plebbed it. Please, top 5 would be nice, but we're all over the place there, so... Yeah, that wasn't a good lap. That was a pretty poor lap. We're in P4 though, so... Yeah, like Gran Turismo as a package on console is a solid package, but it's just I feel like it's kind of like they could do so much better with Gran Turismo. There's so much more they could be doing with it. They limit themselves, I feel. You know, there's so much more they could do with that game. They kind of cause themselves their own problems, but yeah, as a package, it is a good game. Like on console, nothing beats it. Nothing. There's nothing on console that can challenge Gran Turismo at the moment, and there won't be because Project Motor Racing is a flop compared to it. Like, no one is going to go and deal with them issues if you can go and play Gran Turismo. It's not worth it. If LMU comes to console and it works as well as this does, even though it's limited with content, Gran Turismo's online would see a drop because for online racing, this game is better. But it's whether they can make a version good enough to go to console and actually perform well for performance. Physics the same, like, and cars on track. It's a questionable thing. I don't know if they'll be able to do it, but like, the only problem, it wouldn't be game over because you've got to understand that Gran Turismo has a lot of people that like road cars. A lot of Gran Turismo's player base is road car drivers, and this game doesn't have that. So I don't think it would be game over. Alright, let's get ready.
Green flag.
We're really slow off the start, so we need to... Alright, at least we got through there. Oh, massive crash behind. Oh, into the wall he goes. That was a big one. Oh, that was a good move. He left the door open. Can't leave the door open like that. Bit wide. Manu uses assist, doesn't he? I've heard that Manu uses a lot of assists when he plays. Apparently it adds weight to your car, but it doesn't look like it. Doesn't seem to do much, does it? The weight what they add, because he uses a lot of added assists. That's why apparently he doesn't do the gold races. Don't know if it's true, but he uses a lot of like the added assists to help with like exits and stuff. So in the rookie race, Matt, you can use it like loads of your little, you know, like your little stability and all that. You're allowed to use like all these added assists that you can add on. Like I think it's like stability assistance and stuff like that. If I was him, I would start practicing without it though, because he's got good pace, and if he can get used to it, he'll be really quick on this, like really quick, I think. No, I got a shit exit. That was a really bad exit. You have to be careful out of this corner because the BMW is quick out of this corner. Oh, we got a good exit. He didn't. Yeah, not the best lap, that one.
1.50.
You don't actually have to pay a subscription if you don't want to for this. You just buy the game if you don't want to. Like, the only benefit is if you do the subscription, you can do championship races, and you can pre-sign up to 2 races, which you don't really need to do anyway. So if you don't want to pay, you don't have to pay anything for this if you don't want to. You can just buy the game. Ronaldo, thank you very much for the 10 months, legend. Smash that legend out there for Ronaldo, chat. Appreciate your support, man. Ah, I'm losing a bit there. Didn't send it in enough. The Mercedes with the default setup does feel quite understeery, doesn't it? Like with the setup, it felt quite good for rotation, but with default, it does understeer a lot. But what I would say is the pace is still pretty good in it, even with the default setup, and that's why another reason why I love this game. You don't need to be a bloody engineer because you can just jump in with the default setup and still perform. Like the pace will still be there with default setup in this game. Ronaldo, thank you for the dono as well, legend. Appreciate it, mate. Yeah. It's a shame, but maybe we should have all realised it was going to be like that. I mean, the evidence was there from the past. You know what I mean? We fell for it. I think the sim racing community fell for it, didn't they? I think out of the whole of the sim racing community everywhere, not just like our sim community, every community, we all fell for it. Even Dave Cam, I watched his video and he was like, he fell for it as well, which is unusual for him, he said, because he doesn't normally fall for it, but he actually was starting to believe the hype, and we all got shafted, didn't we? We got shafted right up the... Ronaldo, thank you very much for the 5 gifted, legend. Smash that legend out there for Ronaldo for the 5 gifted memberships. Much appreciated, legend. I'm trying to drive and read. Did he hit PO? I am getting better at reading the chat and driving on this game now. Like on Gran Turismo, I can do it. I used to be able to do it, maybe not so much now, but I can do it without much effort. But on this game, it's always been a bit of an effort, but I'm starting to feel a little bit more at home on this game now, so I can read the chat a little bit more. Yeah, Thomas, man, you were right. Like, but I did, to be fair to me, to be fair to myself, I did say, didn't I? I think right from the get-go, I kept saying, just be careful because it could just be a lot of marketing. I did definitely say that, but I did think it would be better than what it was. I've got to be honest with you. The reason why I thought it would be better than what it is now is because Project Cars 1 and 2 were such solid games. They was good, fun games. So, you know, the talent is in that team to make a good game. But I don't know what they've done with Project Motor Racing. It's all over the place at the moment. Like, literally all over the place. Project Cars 2 was alright. Project Cars 1 was really good if you got the settings right. Project Cars 1 was what got me really properly into sim racing. I obviously played a lot of Gran Turismo and that, but Project Cars felt a lot more sim than the old Gran Turismos. It just needed to get the force feedback settings right on that game, because on Project Cars 1, the force feedback was worse than Project Motor Racing if you just left it. But, yay. Chris, thank you very much for the £5 as well, legend. Smash it again for Chris there, chat. There will be a New Year's... There's always a New Year's Eve stream, man. Always. Always a New Year's Eve stream. Who knows? We might even get really drunk and then move to Ark Raiders to finish it off. And just give people shit in the game. I feel like Ark Raiders New Year's Eve stream could be one of the most entertaining things ever as well. Like after we finish with the racing. Thank you very much for the support, legend. Appreciate it, man. Gotta be careful, this car behind is catching us a little bit. That understeer wasn't there on the setup. When I was running the setup, it just grips and turns through that corner, but a bit understeery at the moment. But still perfectly drivable with the default setup, and pretty quick with the default setup, this car. It's like LMU really have done such a good job with this game, with the setups and everything. They've optimized it so well. Like, they've took their time. They've got people that obviously know how to do setups. They've got people who obviously know about sim racing. It's such a, like, it's so nice to get back on this after playing Project Motor Racing. I've got to be honest with you, like, you actually feel force feedback in the corners. You feel the weight of the car. You feel weight transfer. It just feels proper how a sim should feel. Honestly, that guy's hilarious, J20. He's so funny. Well, that's a bit wide. That'll be a track limit, but we'll take it. We'll take it. This BMW behind is catching. BMW looks very quick here. Maybe I should do some more races here this week and try the BM out. Have you seen the one where he goes with the YouTube short Peanut done, where he goes, where he's talking to that person that he's down, and he's go, you're gonna go to a nice place with all your friends. It's hilarious, that guy, I tell you. Too far behind to go for a move there. Man, he just... Man, what the fuck was that? Is he messing? Wow, that is dirty. He just ran me out of the way. He just full on rammed me out of the way. Gave me no space to work with. Yeah, I'm guessing this guy's... I wouldn't be surprised if his safety rank is quite low, but I mean, it's only a daily race, it don't matter. But yeah, it was a rather interesting use of the exit space, because he just literally ran us off the track. It's quality, isn't he, J20? Honestly, my favorite person to watch non-racing stuff from. Like, guy's hilarious. Yeah, it's the timing of the comedy that he does as well, J20. It's the comedy, like, his timing is really good with it. Needed to be closer here, but that BMW's got such good traction. He didn't get the best exit then, did he? Shit, I ran wide. Ah. Yeah, I messed that corner up.
That time was a 2:01.50.
He's got a shocking exit then. Lacking a little bit of rotation through that part. You right, Naz? How are you, mate? You right, Russell? He pleb-skied it. Man, he just ran me. What's he doing? Go. We got damage, but see if we can get through here ahead. Well, he's too far back there. He's nowhere near me, so we should be safe here. I think he's having BMW issues. The BMW fades at the end of the race with temperatures. Starts going too high, don't they? So Mercedes just stays consistent. It's so good on tires. It's not as good as the Lexus, but it's really consistent. I felt like I got, without the dirty air, I felt like I found a bit of pace there. Started to get the hang of it a bit. We actually gained on Manu there, I think. nearly binned it. I went too close to the curb. Definitely better at the end of the race than Mercedes. We'll take a podium. We'll take a podium. We'll take that. Better race anyway. I feel like we should be able to get better pace than that though. What time is it? It's only a short one today, chat, because we can do one more, I think. One more and then that's going to be it, because it is the missus's birthday today. So, gonna watch some TV. No, it's Man U. Man U Rodri. Man United. All right, let's come out of there. No arc today. It's chill with the missus. It's her birthday, so one more and then I'm off to chill. The knee's better today, time and space. Definitely is a bit better. It's still sore. Like, it hurts to touch it, but luckily I don't think it was. I think I just bruised the side bit where I landed. I don't think it was on the actual part where I've got the broken bone in it. So yeah, it's just very sore, but I think it will be fine. It feels fine racing today. So yeah, we'll do one more, chat. One more, and then I've got to go and get our food because we're going to get a takeaway. Takeaway for the missus's birthday. Kids want takeaway. I'd rather have, to be honest, I'd rather have steak, but I can't be honest doing it. We'll get a Mackey's or something. I don't know, or even a chip. Are we having McDonald's or a chippy? What do we have? What would you prefer? It's up to you, because I can get them Mackey's and then whatever we can run and get ours from whatever you want. We'll register again. Mercedes. Cheeky shit, Gary. Yeah, I just can't be asked going. Like, it means it would be dead late because I'd have to get theirs, then go back home, then go to the shop, and I can't. Yeah. What about you don't? I wish we had a good Chinese takeaway. Don't trust the one that we get. The chicken to the one that we had. The chicken was awful. No, I just want to eat today, Ninja. Because if you get a takeaway, I'd have to go to the shop first and then get the takeaway on the way back. We can have steak on the weekend, maybe. Steak on the weekend. Just like I said, I wish we had like a good there is apparently a Chinese near us though, you know. Isn't there one by Vi's old school? Did Vi said, or was it Emmy or Vi said there's a new one that's supposed to be good, but I just don't know. Right, let's just wait for this one and then we go again. By the way, chat, feel free to hit the like button. It helps me out if you do that. So grateful to anyone who's took the time to hit the like. Appreciate you all for doing it. Ham and pineapple pizza. I don't think Dawn would be very happy with that. I don't think the missus would be very happy. Don't know. I'm pretty sure he asked you how Liverpool are doing, Gary. Can you hear me, Gary? He wants to know how are Liverpool doing. I mean, probably not that much worse than Man United as well. So, I mean... oh, dear. Kebab? I don't think... Yeah, no, I don't think she'd be very happy with that. I mean, look, I can badmouth them as much as I want. They're shit. Yeah, we're to be true, Naz. We don't get steak that often anymore. Like, for a good piece of steak, it costs a fortune, doesn't it? Yeah, Gary. True. Oh. All right, jump back in for one more chat, one chilled race, and then we shall chill for the rest of the night. Probably back on LMU in the morning, to be fair. Might do the Spa. Has the Spa race got any weather in it, or is it just a dry race? It's only a 30-minute race. I was wondering if there was weather in it. Yeah, you don't normally have to wash your pot noodle up, do you, Woody? No. There'll be no Project Motor Racing in the morning. I'm so happy that I'm so happy that Argus, after I ordered it, didn't have it in on PS5. I would have been fuming with how bad that game is. Got to be honest with you, like, yeah. It's disappointing, isn't it? Paper plates it. Yeah. We got a Kimmy in the race chat. We got a Kimmy behind us there, look. Hey, look, it must be a Kimmy thing, look. Look at his SR rank of this Kimmy guy. B0. And it's not that he hasn't played the game much, because his driver rating is silver 1, which means he's played quite a bit of the game. But his safety rating is B0. Holy shit. That's bad. That's really bad. Yeah. I'm not, I mean, I don't know. I've never raced this guy before, so I don't know what he's like. But if he's got B0, like, put it this way, the lowest rank is B0, I think. Bronze 0. And it goes bronze 0, bronze 1, bronze 2, bronze 3, silver 1, 2, 3, gold 1, 2, 3, platinum 1, 2, 3. So that shows you how low his ranking actually is. It's very, very low. Quite worryingly low, actually. So he's been reported multiple times. That's why he's got a 0. So he has to have had a reset. Oh dear, that's worrying. Yes, he's just said then you can only get a bronze 0 if you've had a report and they've done something to your account. That's slightly concerning. Let's hope he's a little bit far away from us at the start. I'm joking now. $180-hour suspension. No, you don't. If you're just playing it without, if you just want to play LMU, you don't need a top-end PC. A solid CPU and like my PC upstairs, if I wasn't streaming, could play it pretty well, and I probably could get it running better now that I know more about it as well, about the game, with how to set it up. But yeah, you don't need like the most amazing PC to just run it. Like, remember, you don't need to run ultra settings that I'm running. You can run lower settings. So yeah, you can probably run it on a 4060 Ti with a reasonable CPU pretty well. And also, if you only want to play at 1440p, then you're gonna be able to probably run it really well. So this time we need to get a good lap in, don't we? Want to get away from any potential chaos here. Alright, let's try and get a good banker in so then I can push a bit more on the last lap. What did he? Oh no, I've gone too deep again. I went too deep. Try and rescue a banker, but that's lost me quite a bit. Oh no, 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 no. It went green and then changed. It must have sensed that I did lift. It must have sensed the gain too much. Don't really feel it gained me anything, but this lap won't count. It's just going to be one lap again. Just get the brakes warmed up while we're... I haven't used Link since secondary school. Oh no, I got a bad exit. I didn't want that. I wanted to get over the line as quick as possible. What a donkey. Right. Let's go. Come on, we need a good lap here. I've gone too deep again. I didn't get it slowed down. Crap. Went too deep. Oh no, 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 I lost the rear. That was terrible. That was slow. Pleb that as well. Not a good lap, chat. I don't even think we're going to be anywhere near a 2-minute lap here. It's awful. Just about crept to 2 minute, but it wasn't a good lap. The pleb that we should be able to get a 2 minute point 45 here with the default with this car, because that was a terrible lap. At least we're in the 2 minutes, I suppose. Why do I keep doing that? You can't do setups in this. Yeah, Kimmy and P4 with his zero bronze.
Teams and drivers.
Right, we're P1 at the start. Good thing is the BMW's behind us, so we'll have to just go defensive into the first corner, won't we? Let me just check that that's right. I think we had plenty of fuel in the last race, didn't I? So 10.9 should be loads, I think. Let's go. Let's go. I did put new tyres on, didn't I? Yeah. Let's leave that on, see if we get any damage.
Formation lap has started.
Brakes are going to be cold here, but
Green flag, green flag.
is the BMW behind me? Oh, it is, I think. Oh, I've been hit in the rear. I've got damage. Yep, we got damage off that. It showed up straight away. Just gonna put it back to do not so I can see if I get extra damage. Let's hope it doesn't affect the car too much. Was that our friend? It wasn't the Kimmy guy, was it? Don't think he started. I think he must have started in the pits.
Lap 206.46.
A little bit late. Was not a very good set of corners, but
Lap 201.32.
he went a bit deep that time, didn't he, behind? Oh shit, ran a bit wide. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping, hopefully it will come out in a good condition when it comes out on console. I just hope they do it justice, because we know what a lot of PC sims end up being a little bit poor when they go to console, but let's hope they do this one justice.
Time 201.08.
Say wasn't the best exit there. It's all over the place at the moment, James. It's not just, I mean, yeah, the steering physics are bad, but there's just so much wrong. There's just so many weird issues with it. It's not just the steering physics. There's multiple issues with it, I think. It's just in a bit of a weird place. I mean, yeah, who knows? Like, can they solve it? I don't know. I genuinely don't know with it. Like, it seems so all over the shop. It's a shame though, because I feel like we really do need a new, good multi-platform racing game that's not just on console or just on PC. Oh god. Like, we need one that's out for everyone. That was wide. Might have a little bit of dirty tyres on there. Frustrating, it is. Yeah, I know. Like, do you know what? Some of the tweets that he's made, it makes it worse because of some of the tweets that he's done, like, over the last month or two. Because it just makes you realise how much shit he's been chatting. I know you might think I'm being disrespectful there, but I feel like it... Fair enough, right? You've got to market the game, but don't big it up to the point where you're saying, like, you're going to be the market leader and all this shit. Like, man, you're not even... Like, he's probably the worst sim I've played in ages. It's that bad at the moment. Like, it's really not in a good state. So, if you're not, they need to. I hope they realise how bad it is so they can try and fix it. Like, because the game might have potential. It might, especially with the mods supporting it and stuff like that. There might be potential with it, but God, it needs. It needs a lot of work. Let's just say that. I mean, I wonder if mods would be able to fix some of the issues by just being able to mod like certain cards and change it, because it might even be able to be half some of the problems be solved by just mods changing things. Yeah, I mean, like, visually it's so poor. For like, I was running it max. Like, I was running it maxed out on a 5090. You can't get it looking. Yeah, I could have used reshade to maybe make it pop a little bit more, but you shouldn't have to do that, I don't think. Like, why don't the develop? Why not just make it visually like that anyway? Like, why does it look like there's a mist and a fog on the screen? Everything looks so bland. It looks really poor. To be honest with you, before they changed the engine, that older version of the game looked visually better, I think. Looked way better. Does it only run at 60? What? Oh, do you know what that'll be? I know why that'll be, James. It's because it's cross-platform. Because it's got cross-play. Yeah, but the reason for that, James, is because it's cross-platform with Series X, PS5. They've had to make it probably fair. They've probably capped it at 60 to make it fair. That's probably what it is, James. Which is, if you've got a monster PC, why would I want to play at bloody 60 FPS? So yeah, it will have been done to make it equal and fair for everyone. Like, they've done it just to try and make sure everyone's got an equal experience. It can definitely run more. But yeah, who knows what the future is for that game. I would say it doesn't look very good though. I mean, it's been rinsed, hasn't it, by everyone apart from the odd one or two that are, I don't know if they're actually enjoying it or what. I don't know whether they're, you don't know with YouTube. Some people will be positive and push a game just because it'll give them a little boost on the algorithm for a bit because it's a new game. So some people will boost it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sit there and play something I'm not enjoying. Can't do that. It's just not. It's not fun. You can't sit there and play a game you're not enjoying. It really does. What the amazing thing is, though, after playing Project Motor Racing, it just shows you. Coming back to this, like, it really does emphasize just how good the physics are on this game, and the force feedback, the weight on the wheel, like. It kind of embarrasses Project Motor Racing in a way, considering like they've come out saying all this shit, we're the market leader and all that. They're just not. So ABS doesn't necessarily mean you can run 6, but 9 I can go more aggressive with the brake bias. Just, it's not necessarily the same as what you'd think from other games. Like, yes, you're gonna get under 6, but I can go more aggressive with the brake bias if I run 9. So I can go more to the rear with 9 on, and in the end, because we're going more aggressive to the rear, we're actually looking after the front tires a bit better. In the BMW, I like running 6, though, to be fair. I do like running 6 in the BMW. But in this Mercedes, I prefer 9. You've got to just mess around with the cars and find that sweet spot. Every car is different. Yeah, I mean, the only box it doesn't tick is variety. The tracks. It is going to get 2 new tracks and hopefully some more cars in the future, but it probably is its biggest. The biggest problem is lack of tracks and lack of like vehicles to race. That's its one downfall. But that's why it's so good though at the same time, because it specializes, it focuses, it makes sure the cars are good to drive that are in it. It doesn't feel the need to, at the moment, to add endless amounts of cars that will not be the best to drive. It's better to add 1 or 2 cars here and there and make them good to drive than try and add 100 cars that drive shit. Like, there's no point in doing that. Project Motor Racing has just proved that. Like, why waste your time adding all these cars if none of them drive well? That guy behind seems to be massively suffering with tyre heat or something. Maybe he's got his settings a little bit thingy. So my car feels as good as it was on lap 1. Doesn't feel any different. They have to call its licensing, J20. It's all down to licensing. You can probably buy the Scanza tracks, which you can use, but you'll have to pay more if you want to use the actual track location name. So Silverstone, for example, isn't called Silverstone. It's called Norfolk, isn't it? What the hell was that? Why did that just go to the menu? That just went to the menu of the game. Did you see that, chat, or was that just me? Please say that. Please say that you just saw that on screen. It went to the menu. At least Project Motor Racing didn't do that, to be fair. It went to the menu with the like daily races. Did I knock? I haven't even knocked anything though to do that, so I don't know how it's done it. Although I do need to get a new keyboard because 2 or 3 of the keys snapped and they're broken. I need to order a new one. So unless it's like slowly touching one of the buttons or something, I don't know. Shit myself then though. Thought I was getting disconnected. Yeah, it went to the main menu, Gazza. Has anyone else had that before? I've never had that one. Never seen that before playing this game. I don't know if anyone else has ever had that. Northampton, that's right. Yeah. Snetterton is Norfolk. Yeah. Northampton, sorry. And Imola is San Marino, isn't it? But I drove Imola on it, and like it is Imola. Like, there's nothing different about it. So they've just probably not paid for the licensing of the name, which is cheaper. I don't have a problem with that, to be honest with you. I don't have the slightest problem with it. I don't care what the track's called as long as it is the track. I don't care. I mean, we're all going to call it Silverstone. We're all going to call it Imola. Like, it doesn't matter if it's name difference for me. I would rather... Yeah, I'd be happy to Gran Turismo to do stuff like that if it meant more tracks. I'd very happily take it. Only happens in Bahrain, yeah? Well, this is the only track I've ever seen that on. I mean, it doesn't play much better on a wheel, Andrea, to be fair. I've got to be honest with you, though, chap. If you stuck with Project Motor Racing and tried to get used to that, it would teach you so many bad habits. Like, so many bad habits. Because the way you brake, the way you turn... You would ruin yourself on other games. I'm telling you now, you would ruin yourself on Gran Turismo and LMU and stuff and iRacing. It will totally fook you up for how you drive. It will totally mess you up because it doesn't make any sense. Like, there's no logic in how it drives. So, yeah, you will completely screw yourself over if you took the time to try and get used to it. Not bad, because we had the damage, we take that. Nice way to finish, because it's only a short one tonight, chat, because it is the missus's birthday today, so I'm off out to go and get the family the dinner in a minute. We've got to go and buy the dinner, so she can't cook on her birthday, so yeah, we're going to go and grab something to eat. But yeah, it was just a short little chill. I was going to do Project Motor Racing at this, like, for 2 hours, but no, I just couldn't. I'm not playing that with the way it is at the moment. The game is interesting, to say the least. It's interestingly bad. But I hope, to be honest with you, I hope we've helped some people out by playing it for that hour earlier to save you some money. Save you a little, like, put that money away and save it for something else. Because, honestly, if some people would have spent £60 on that game on PlayStation, you would have felt like you've been robbed. I really do feel like, you know, it is that bad at the moment. But you never know. It might get reduced, and by the time it's reduced, it might be in better condition. It might be. I can see that game being $29.99 on PlayStation very soon. Like within the next couple of months, it'll get reduced because no one's. I mean, I'd love to see how much it sells, because I would guess they've sold a lot of copies just on the hype. I bet you they sold a lot on the hype on pre-orders on PlayStation and Xbox. They would have sold quite a big chunk just on hype alone, because they marketed it. They did such a good job with the marketing for how shit the game is. Like, I mean, fair play. They managed to make that game look interesting and good. I already have the GTE car pack. I've got it anyway, J20. It's in my version. I got it with the £38 one that I bought. So, yeah, it's already in mine, which is good. But P3 and P4. Yeah, they finished on the line together, didn't they? So, will it let me look at this? I don't know if it... Right there. Right there. Oh, he went wide. He went wide. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, look at this. Oh, that was close. Josh, you absolute legend, man. Thank you for the $75. Here's a gift of the nice appetizer. What a legend, man. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, Dawn. Should I say a full name? She doesn't like it if I say a full name. No, I won't. Thank you very much, Josh. What a legend you are, man. Appreciate the support on the channel. You're legendary, mate. Absolute legendary, the support you are. Really, really grateful, man. Really, really grateful. You helped me and the family out so much. You're a proper legend. You reckon it'll be on PS Plus? I mean, I do think if Project Motor Racing is literally the type of game that if they fix, it's made for PS Plus, isn't it? If they fix it, it's the type of game that you will see on PS Plus, because, you know, it'll be a turnaround if they manage to turn that around. I mean, credit to the developers if they turn that game around, because in its current condition, I think it's going to be really hard. Like, some of you probably haven't played and are probably thinking, is it really that bad? Let me tell you, the worst cars for me were the hypercars. I mean, I just don't understand how anyone created, like, a group of settings for a car to handle a certain way and thought, here you go, that's how that should handle. And the annoying thing is, like, high-speed cars. Let me see if I can find something on... I don't know if I can find this on Project Cars. But high-speed cars on the original Project Cars handled pretty all right. They were okay, you know. They were quite enjoyable. Don't know if I'll be able to find any on here, but I've got some videos on Project Cars, the original one, of some of the LMP 2s and 1s. And it drove pretty good. Like, you know, it was a good game on them cars. I used to love high downforce on Project Cars. For some reason, that hypercar on Project Motor Racing is bizarre. Like, I've never experienced such bizarre handling. Like, it's all over the shop. All over the shop. Mad Max, thank you for the tenner, man. Man, what a legend. Smash that legend out there for Mad Max. Appreciate it, man. Absolute legendary, mate. Very, very big thank you to you as well, man. Thank you for all the support you've gave us as well, legend. Another absolute legend there. But yeah, I don't know if I watched Ollie driving the hypercar as well, and he literally had the exact same as what I was having, like just unusual behavior. Like, it's weird, and this is with the day one patch, so it'd be interesting to see if they manage to do some improvements. What I will probably do is every time there's an update out on it, I will test it off stream. If it's a big enough improvement, maybe we'll try it again. Also, another thing is, as the game comes out, there might be some more stuff learnt about the force feedback, and people will put their settings out, and we can maybe then use their settings and then try again when the updates are out to see if it improves stuff, because in its current form, the game it's just not worth it for me. I can't sit there and play that game, but fingers crossed it does improve. I really do want it to get better, because I think people on console deserve a good multi-platform sim racing game. At the moment, Gran Turismo's there as a hybrid. It's not really full sim, is it? It's a hybrid, but it still drives better than Project Motor Racing at the moment. It drives much better. What it needs is I don't even think they should worry about chucking out too many patches straight away. I mean, it's hard because for me, it needs like a big patch in 3 weeks. Do you know what I mean? Like a game-changing patch in 3 weeks' time. It doesn't need little updates that are going to do insignificant shit. It needs a big, massive patch to solve it all in 3 weeks. That's how bad it is. It needs like a huge patch that will just go boom, big change, physics change, completely reverse on the way the direction they've took. Because for me, the direction they've took is I don't understand. I don't know why you'd do what they've done. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm pretty sure a lot of real life drivers would say the same. I think they'd come out and say that is awful. It's already confirmed, Andrea. LMU's already in development for PS5 and Xbox. From what I've heard, late 2026 or early 2027 is the release date. So yeah, LMU's already on its way, but you've got a long wait to wait. You've got over a year, unfortunately, to wait. So, and as far as I know, there are no other. I don't know, but I don't think there's any other. We've got Assetto Corsa Evo in development, but that's a long way off console and a long way off PC. Other than that, I don't think there's anything in development as far as I know for sim racing games. I've not seen anything. I don't know if you lot know any different, but I've not seen personally anything else out there with regards to new sims. There's like LMU's got the new content. iRacing's always adding stuff. Race Room's doing good stuff. Automobilista's added some good stuff on Automobilistas too. AC Evo is not looking the greatest at the moment. It's not looking the best at the moment, but I'm pretty confident AC Evo will turn things around. That's why they went into early access. They did it, it's better to do it in early access and start wrong and fix it than go full game and give such a shit reception on its launch. Yeah, Gran Turismo 8 will be in development, but even that I don't think is anywhere near. I think we're looking at late 2027 for that, maybe. PS6, PS5 cross-gen game it'll be cross-gen. I don't think we're looking at that in the next year or year and a half even. Like, it's a long way off. So again, probably nearly 2 years away, maybe. Like, I mean, I'd like to be proven wrong with that, but I don't. With that Spec 3 coming out, I think to me that means that the Gran Turismo 8 isn't going to be here in the next year and a half. AC Rally, I haven't tried. I mean, it looks good, but it's just not. I like road races. I'm not really not a huge rally fan. I like rally games on a controller if they're drivable, but in terms of on a wheel, I think you need to have like this wheel would probably work better on it. Actually, it's quite a big wheel rim, but you need the handbrake as well. Really, ideally, you could do with the handbrake, but we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. To me at the moment, it definitely looks like I need to subscribe to iRacing again, because LMU iRacing and a bit of GT7. can't be a bad thing, because in the next 3 months, I don't think we'll be doing much Project Motor Racing. So unless there's some miracle, which we'll wait and see. I'd like there to be a miracle, because I want the game to succeed, but I think it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a difficult few months for Project Motor Racing. Very difficult. But anyway, chat, I'm off to go and get this food. I need to go and quickly get changed, run to the takeaway, get our dinner, the kids and me and the missus our dinner, and then we'll be back tomorrow morning with probably some LMU, I think. We'll do some more Le Mans Ultimate Racing, and we might do some of the Spa race, maybe a bit of this race again. Just keep doing a bit of a mixture. But yeah, have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your night, chat. Thank you for the support in the stream. Let me quickly go through that. Where is it? It's gone. Top chat. Fan funding. So we got Ronaldo with the 10 months. Ronaldo with the dono. Ronaldo with the 5 gifted. Chris with the £5, Josh with the $75, Mad Max with the £10 as well. So thank you very much, you lot. Much appreciated for the support in the stream. Helps me out. So very, very grateful. And Gary, we nearly missed Gary's £50 through PayPal because it doesn't show on fan funding. But Gary also did £50 through PayPal. The legend that is Gary. Another person who's helped me and the family out massively. So thank you very much for the support during the stream. I will see you all tomorrow morning back on LMU for some more daily racing. Have a great evening and enjoy the rest of your night. Take care, everyone. Bye. Buddy, thank you very much, Buddy. Chat, can we all smash that legend emote there for Buddy, please, for the $10? Have a good night, bud. Let's all give him a big thumbs up on Legend shout out on the way out. Thank you so much, Legend.